Toby, you can see this, can you?
Mhm.
Okay, great. And this session is recorded because I know today there could be some students as they have classes, so I'm recording this. And you're attending the Moon Festival. It's a lunar festival celebration at TCC. My name is Joy Betts. I'm the advisor for KEICA, which is Chinese American Culture Association at TCC. First, we have invited Toby Ree. She's gonna be our speaker, invited speaker to talk about the Moon Festival and the history and the myth behind it. So after that, Toby, you're free to take off after the presentation, and then you're free to stay too if you like. So after that, I'm gonna share a few important information with you, as well as inviting you to join this organization. And I'm also the doing the I work for DEI, diversity, inclusion, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I have a lot of resources to share with you. So that's being said, I'm gonna hand the mic to Toby. Let me stop sharing and let me see. Hold on just a second, Toby. There we go. Let me enable the audio. Let's see. I think it's probably open. Maybe we'll wait till you get to that point. So let me see.
You see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Can everybody else? Okay, so you're sharing, right, Toby?
Yes.
You're sharing. Okay. All right. So can everybody see and hear? All right, wonderful. All right, so yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, so the Chinese Moon Festival, also known as the Mid-Autumn Festival, it's based on the story of Hou Yi and Chang'e. So modernly, it's a festival where family gets together. Some people compare it to Thanksgiving. So they'll just get together, have a bunch of good food, eat moon cakes, light lanterns, and send their prayers, and just appreciate the moon. So you can see here, this is just a picture I got from Baidu, actually, just a little girl talking about meeting up with family, eating food, and then, so the origin of it. As with many legends, there are definitely a lot of versions. What never changes though is that it's about a couple, Hou Yi and Chang'e, which I spelled wrong on that slide, so ignore that. But Hou Yi is a master archer who shot down 9 of 10 suns to save the earth. Some legends say that there were only 9 moons in total, I think, or sorry, suns. So after he shoots down the suns from whoever, he gets an elixir of immortality, and eventually Chang'e consumes it and becomes the moon goddess. So probably the most popular version now is the sweet version. So Chang'e and Hou Yi were just a simple couple. He went and shot down the 9 suns to save the earth, and he was granted the elixir of immortality. And he had a disciple who came to try and steal the elixir. And so in an attempt to protect it, Chang'e took the elixir and started flying away to the moon. She went to the moon because it was the closest place to Earth, and she wanted to stay close to Hou Yi. So he would send her offerings with all her favorite foods and just look at the moon trying to find her shape. So this is just a short clip about the version I just told. Can you guys hear it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you trying to play the movie?
Yes, it's supposed to be a video right now.
Oh, okay, I can't hear. I
Can't
thought you
hear?
were talking about the PowerPoint. Yeah, not yet. So
Okay.
how about everybody else? No?
Can't
Okay.
hear either.
Okay, let me turn on the video here. So if I request remote, I actually, Toby, I actually have another link. Is this the one that Alicia shared, the same video?
Yes.
Okay, so I have it. Let me see.
Do you need me to
Stop
stop
share.
screen sharing?
Yes, please. There we go.
Working.
As the legend goes, in the distant past there was a beautiful woman called Chang.
Can you hear this?
Mhm.
Yeah, but you can't see, right? Can you see the screen?
I can see it and hear it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, great. Thank you, thank you.
As the legend goes, in the distant past there was a beautiful woman called Chang-e. Her husband Hou-yi was a brilliant archer. At that time, there were 10 suns in the sky, and the people on Earth were living in the blistering heat. To save the Earth, Hou-yi used his bow and arrow to shoot down 9 of the suns. Hou-yi was respected as the national hero and received an elixir of immortality as a reward for saving the people from the heat of multiple suns. However, the elixir only had enough for one person, and both Chang-e and Hou-yi didn't want to leave each other. But one day, one of Hou-yi's students tried to steal the elixir when he wasn't home. In order to protect the elixir from thieves, Chang-e took the magic elixir of immortality. Then she flew to the moon and became the moon goddess, leaving her husband behind. Alone on Earth, Hou-yi missed his wife so much that he made an offering to the moon and tried to find the shape of Chang-e on the moon. To remember Chang-e, Chinese people worship the moon by eating fruit and moon-shaped desserts called mooncakes. This is the legend of the origin of the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is also called the Moon Festival. Nowadays, the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is also a harvest festival, has become a family holiday like Thanksgiving. Chinese people celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival by having a large dinner with family, worshiping the moon with gifts, traveling, viewing lantern shows, eating various desserts, and flying lanterns to pray for their happiness and the happiness of their families. Search China Highlights Mid-Autumn Festival to get more information.
All right. I want to thank Toby, our speaker today, for the
Oh, I have
presentation. You have some more?
Yes, that was just, I just wanted
Oh.
to put the video there because I was
Oh,
talking about
okay.
that version of the
Okay,
story.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be confusing.
No problem. Let me go back. Let me get to your PowerPoint. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I can do it on mine with the screen share so that I can.
Can you see that? I'm sharing your screen.
Yeah.
Can you see
Is
it
that?
now? Okay,
I
which
can see it.
slide? Yeah.
It's, you need to scroll up. I
Scroll
think
up.
we're,
Okay.
right now we're on the 5th slide.
Okay. This one?
Yes. And just a little note, in that video you saw the bunny going up to the moon with her. Just remember that for later in the shape of the moon because that relates to a couple other stories. So just a little bit of background for what I'm going to talk about. The Jade Emperor and the Immortal Queen Mother are two characters that commonly pop up in the legend. So the Jade Emperor, he's basically a celestial ruler over the heavens. The 10 sons have been portrayed as either being his sons or his grandsons, and they just like transformed into sons because they thought it would be fun or something. So there's another character called the Immortal Queen Mother, and she is the one who actually provides the elixir of immortality. And most versions do say that the elixir can be used as 2 portions to give 2 humans eternal life, but if one person takes it, then they'll become an immortal and ascend to the heavens. Next slide. So a different version of the story, actually a lot of them say that Chang'e stole the elixir of immortality from him. In this one, the mischievous sons transformed into 10 sons and were just tormenting the earth, scorching everything. So the Jade Emperor in this version called for Hou-Yi to teach his sons a lesson. After he descended to the earth, because in this one he's an immortal, I believe. Sorry, give me a second. Yes, he's an immortal in this one. So he descended to the earth to help the humans. He tried to calm everything down, and then eventually he went for the sons. And he shot down and killed 9 of them to save the earth. And the emperor was very mad because he just wanted him to go discipline the sons a bit. He did not want him to kill them. You can go to the next slide.
Okay.
So oh, sorry, now I'm confused. Yes, oh, right. So he got punished and cast out of heaven with his beautiful wife, Chang'e. And he was dissatisfied with living as a human. Of course, he was an immortal before, so he just couldn't accept it. And so he was very upset more that his wife Chang'e was suffering. He searched for the immortal queen mother and obtained the elixir of immortality. And he was very happy. He rushed home. He was really tired, so he went to take a nap. But Chang'e couldn't resist the temptation. So she went to look at the elixir and actually consumed it. And so she started floating towards the moon because she had already been banished by the heavens, and that was the only place she could go. When she arrived there, it was just very lonely, her in the palace. And so she regretted it and just, wept in sorrow after there because the husband was on earth as a mortal. So next one is a different version. So she, in this one, was a maid within the Jade Emperor's palace, which makes her an immortal as well. She accidentally broke a vase, and as compensation, the Jade Emperor sent her down to earth to make contributions to make up for it. So she was a poor farm girl, and one village over, there was an amazing archer named Hou-Yi. So they became friends and eventually married. One day, 10 suns just randomly appeared in the sky, and the earth ascended into chaos, basically. So he came and he shot down 9 of the suns, and then he was like a world-renowned hero, and he became a king. And so eventually he became greedy and dissatisfied and was searching for a way to make himself immortal. When the elixir of immortality was almost complete, it said that Chang'e consumed it. And her rabbit in this version can make elixirs, and so I think it was finishing crafting it on the way to the moon. That part doesn't make sense to me, so I didn't put it in here. But according to the legend, the king eventually ascended to the heavens, well, to the sun, and lived in the palace there to be closer to Chang'e, because I think he forgave her. Next slide. So in the last version, those same unruly descendants of the Jade Emperor, they were all sons and they all wanted to play at the same time, but the Jade Emperor always warned them, don't go out and play at the same time or you're going to scorch the earth. Well, they didn't want to listen to him anymore, so they all went to play on the earth. And Hou-Yi was just a human warrior, an archer, and he went to the Jade Emperor's palace, and he told him, if you don't get your sons to go back to the palace, I'm going to have to shoot them down because the earth is dying. And so he became worried for his, in this version, grandsons. I don't know if it's sons or grandsons, but so he tried to call them back, but they couldn't hear him because they were all so happy, laughing and playing. And so he told Hou Yi he could do what has to be done. Hou Yi went to a very tall cliff and he tried talking to the sons, but they just ignored him, stuck out their tongue. They said, you go away, mind your own business. And so he finally ended up shooting them down. And in this one, the Queen Mother also gave him the elixir of immortality. You can go to the next slide. So he was very conflicted about this because his wife, Chang'e, was an immortal, or wasn't immortal, and he didn't want to leave her behind. So he stored it away so that he could think about it for a while, and she stole the elixir and took it for herself and started floating away to the moon. And so Hou Yi was angry. He drew his bow at her, but he couldn't bear to shoot his wife because he still loved her. But he was very angry. And eventually he forgave her. So he sent offerings, her favorite foods, and the moon cakes shaped like the moon to honor her and show that he had forgiven her. And usually in the versions where she steals it, she's portrayed as a frog on the moon. That's why I told you to remember earlier, he was looking for her on the moon. In the version where she stole it, she's sometimes a frog or a three-legged frog. And so isn't she lonely up there? Well, not to worry. As we saw in the video, her rabbit did go up with her, but the rabbit does have its own legends as well. It's called the Jade Rabbit. I won't go into detail because that's a whole different legend, but basically he was on the moon before her and is a elixir master. There's also a woodcutter who's always trying to chop down a tree that's constantly regenerating. It's a form of punishment. Another legend, you would also have to just look at it on your own. And so that's about it. Thank you for watching. And zaijian means bye or goodbye.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Toby is currently learning Chinese at TU. So do you have any questions, everyone? Feel free to turn on your audio.
Does the rabbit have anything to do with like the Chinese calendar?
So the one I picked here is a zodiac version of the rabbit. And funny enough, I am rabbit year, but no, for this one, as far as I know, it was just a rabbit. There were, I believe it was 3 gods. They transformed into predators like wolves and stuff like that. And there were a few creatures they approached and they asked them for food. The rabbit said, well, I'm sorry, I don't have any food. You can eat me. And he jumped in the fire. And so the immortals were very moved by this gesture. And to reward him, they basically revived him and sent him to the Moon Palace to make elixirs because he specialized in that or something along those lines. I didn't research it that much.
Yes,
Thank
great.
you. That was amazing.
Actually, it's a paper cut with the, yeah, you see the art. It's a folk art paper cut on this picture. Also, next to is the napa cabbage. Napa in Chinese language is called cai. Cai also coincide with cai, which means wealth. So usually you can see the napa, it's a good sign there because cai means fa cai, you're going to get rich. So that's good luck there.
Yeah, at Chinese New Year, I don't remember how to say it, but they're all like, I hope you get rich. That's the Happy New Year's there. So.
Yeah, 恭喜发财. So
Yes.
any other questions? So no questions. So thank you so much, Toby.
I do.
Oh, you do? You have a question,
Yeah.
Tracy? Yes.
I want to know the recipe for those mooncakes.
Oh,
Yeah, those
there's different
mooncakes.
kinds. They
Mhm.
have the
Yes.
soft one, and they also have like baked or kind of like fried ones. They're very
Mhm.
difficult to make. The
Really?
inside, you have to put a lot of effort. The breading, you also have to put a lot of effort, and then you have to get special molds to give them that shape.
Yeah.
And then you have to like freeze them for a little bit. It's a very complicated process and
They
hard
just
to
look
succeed.
wonderful. They look great.
They're good. They're good.
Yes.
Depends
I
on
told
the
Miss
filling.
Joy. I sent Miss Joy a reply letter at 7 a.m. this morning telling her thanks for thinking of me, but too bad we don't have any mooncakes.
Yeah.
Those look so
Well,
tasty.
yes, next we're going to talk about it. Yeah, that's, I know Toby has an exam coming up. So, Toby, if you, I'm going to text you, call you after this meeting. So, thank you so much for coming. I know
Thank you for the
it's, yes.
presentation.
So, yes, next we're going to move on to our,
Sorry, just a moment. Claire
okay.
asked, can you share the presentation? Do you mean like you want a copy of it
Yeah.
to go back through later? Or do
Yep.
you mean like the link to the video? Sorry, email? Sure. If you're comfortable, you can just send me an email in the chat and I'll send it to you. Or I can give you my email, whichever works better.
Okay. Any other questions, everyone? Okay, so as you can see, this is one of the culture enrichment we're offering at the Office of DEI, and from time to time we invite speakers. I'm glad, Toby, that you're learning the language and joining us to show us what you have researched. So yeah, if you're busy, then you can take off.
Yeah,
But feel
okay,
free.
I'll go ahead and leave. Thank you,
All
everybody,
right.
for your time.
Thank you,
Glad you
Toby.
liked the PowerPoint.
Can
I
you-
put
It
a lot
was
of work
terrific.
into it.
Can you show us how to say a few words before you leave?
Well, I was gonna say 谢谢, that means thank you. So thank you for
谢谢.
watching. I don't know how to say, unfortunately. And yeah,
我
再见.
谢谢，
Goodbye.
谢谢
Yes.
Toby.
谢谢，好，
谢谢。
再见，再见 means
再
goodbye.
见.
好，再
再见。
见。All right. So yes, as part of yeah, I'm the also the academic success coach. So I know many of you have been receiving event notice and coaching invitations. So part of our what we're doing right now is to do a lot of outreach activities and global culture experience. So I'm going to say that most significant of all, so because this festival nowadays we celebrate it, it's called Moon Festival. It also is celebrated by many Asian countries. They celebrate the harvest moon. So usually the family get together and glare at the moon. In the old time, people would create poems and then eating mooncake and a family get together. So it's still going strong. It's one of the 4 important Chinese festival, and it goes by the lunar calendar. It's the old calendar that the farmers harvest, and so this is the harvest moon place. So throughout the semester, we're going to have various activities. So I'm going to email. Right now, I have the participation. So I'm going to send you the join link to celebrate the different cultures here. I will send you follow up with my contact, and feel free to join KEICA, this organization. So it has been at TCC for over 20 years. So I've been fortunate to have hold several events with the student, with strong student officers and membership. So feel free, once I send you that email link, click on join to join this organization. So today we're also going to discuss, give you a chance to introduce yourself and discuss officer positions and future event ideas. So feel free to share what you would like to have to hold this event. So okay, at this point I'm going to come back to all of you to see, so feel free to introduce yourselves.
Right now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll start. Hi, my name's Tracy Bennett. I'm a member of KEICA Student Organization, and I'm actually the president. I really like that I'm into this because it gives me a break away from the, academic pressure, and I get to learn about something alternative and something so important for others to know.
Great, Tracy. She comes here. We have e-board meetings from time to time. So thank you.
Thank you.
So
Hello, everyone. Sorry, can I go ahead?
yes, go ahead.
My name is Basla Siddiqui. I am a sophomore at TCC. Hopefully, my last year before I transfer to OU next year.
Okay, great. Yes, you have a very strong Chinese program. Welcome. So everybody feel free to turn on your audio. We're very casual here and your video casual. So welcome, Basla.
Yes.
Basla. Okay, welcome. So yeah, go ahead. Who's the next?
Hi, my name's Terry. I'm a student at TCC, and I really enjoy these kind of things. It helps me make it through my day.
Great, wonderful.
I love culture.
Yes,
Me too.
that's how by connection we get connected with each other with learning global culture, languages. Throughout this semester, we're going to introduce you to other different culture enrichment activities. Actually, one of them is we're going to hold a international tea sampling on Friday, November 19th at noon. So we're gonna have the Chinese tea crackers with the different kinds of international tea. So we have a sign-up list here. It's gonna be co-sponsored with the another student organization. So feel free to let us know which kind of tea you would like to bring.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where is this event gonna, what campus or wherever is it gonna take place?
Yes. Yeah, this one because it's a joint effort with the student organization called Asia. Yes, so there are about 15 student members there. So we're going to join. Some of them are going to bring the Thai tea, Thai coffee, and Japanese, Chinese, all of that. So you're all
Yeah.
welcome to bring your favorite tea specialty, tea bags, and different things. We're going to all sampling all of this, and it's all about celebration of culture and know each other.
We just don't know what campus
It's gonna
happening?
be at Southeast Campus Y area, indoor.
Okay.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
Y area. Yeah,
Well, just
area
a
at
heads
noon.
up, from the
Yes.
get-go, I may
Oh
not be able to make
yes.
it out there.
No problem.
The 19th lands on like a Sunday,
When is
doesn't it? Or is
Yeah.
it a Tuesday?
It's gonna be Friday.
Oh,
Friday. I
Oh.
think it's at noon. So
Oh.
right now we're just preparing for
Okay.
that.
All right.
And let me see. So yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, if I'm still, I mean, if the semester's still in, I guess it will be on that day.
Mhm.
I have math class between 9:30 and
Oh,
11:30, sometimes
okay.
noon.
Yeah.
So
We realize it's hard to
sorry.
meet with everybody's schedule. I have talked with the a couple of officer who's organizing. They said the majority said Friday at Southeast. So, but yeah, I mean, feel free. We could have other activities. It's hard to make it to everybody's schedule. We realize, apologize for that.
Well, I
So
apologize
I'm
too.
free
I mean,
Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon, okay. At what hour are you free?
I get out at 10:50. I usually
10:50?
leave. I usually leave
Okay.
at 3:30.
Okay. So we may have to hold maybe more than one event. The tea can be, because it's convenient, right? So we may
Right.
hold one at Northeast and one at Southeast to satisfy everybody's schedule.
right.
So please,
Okay.
yeah, feel free to type that in the chat box right now if you don't mind. That way, after the meeting, I can organize.
Can you
Yeah.
please share the Zoom session? Would you mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me stop this one. Yes. So there's the chat box. Okay, we have some messages here. Okay. Okay, I got Claire's email. Okay, love tea. Yes. Kashmiri tea. Okay, that's great. Basla, you're gonna bring specialty tea. That's wonderful. So I think the is it tea bag or just loose tea?
It's loose tea, but I
Loose
don't
tea.
think I'll
Okay.
be able to make it because I
Yeah.
work at a school as a TA and I get off by like 6
Ah,
p.m.
okay. 6 p.m. Okay. So which day is 6 p.m.?
Almost every day from Monday to
Most every
Friday.
day. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's I'm trying to think. Yeah, we're gonna have to coordinate this. So everybody, feel free to type that in the type box if you're interested to join, and what time is best for you. So we're just gonna have to coordinate. We can have several of this because that's just tea, but the main thing is gonna be Friday because we're co-sponsoring it with another organization. So
What
this
time?
Friday it's probably noon or could be
Mm,
afternoon.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's around noon,
Would
Claire.
we
Mm?
normally I don't go here on Fridays because I
Mm.
usually go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So usually just use that day to
Oh,
study.
okay.
But,
All right.
I'm not sure. I don't know if
Okay.
I'll be there or not. I don't.
Yeah, that's play by the ear for the Friday at Southeast. That's definitely a session, but we want to set up another session. Yeah, that's what I figure. Friday usually is kind of quiet, right, on the hallway. So yeah, this is an opportunity for us to share culture, and you can. I also encourage you to do some research on, for example, the tea from your country. What are the different types? What are some teas can also cure certain disease, right? They're herbal. Some of them are. What's the
Um,
health
It's
benefit,
ridiculous. Doctors aren't prescribing that.
right?
Pardon me.
Yes.
I was trying to do what you asked, type in the necessaries in the chat box,
Yes.
but I'm not
Yes.
seeing an option icon that will allow me to send it to everybody.
Well, you just click on the to everybody in the meeting on the top.
It says to everyone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Should I on everyone or Joy Betts?
No, everyone. Yeah.
Okay. Well, click
Everyone
on
would be
everyone.
fine. Uh-huh.
But it's still not giving me an option to send.
Let's see, Tracy, Tracy, I'm gonna help you after the event. So
Okay.
we're just gonna
right.
let everybody a chance. So Carolyn, would you like to introduce yourself? And Karen, I know Clara has been a longstanding member. Also, we're inviting officers. So if you're interested to get the leadership opportunity, so feel free. We're needing a vice president and a couple of other officers today. So let's see. Yes, Carolyn, are you ready to? Are you able to unmute? We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna move on to Karen and wait for Carolyn and then Mar. Yeah, Mar, you just joined us. Welcome.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Karen. Nice to meet you. Um, I'm part of the Student Government Association and HSA. It's great to see you again, Joy.
Yes, I saw your notes. Yeah, Karen is the officer at SGA that she has been the officer for many semesters, and we used to work in the same area, right? The language. You're still
Yes,
in the language area, right?
yes, I work there on
Yeah.
the evenings.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she tutors Spanish, so that's an important resource if you're learning Spanish. So she's been
Yeah,
very resourceful in the language area and the language lab. So welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. Are you
thank
the
you.
treasurer this year?
I'm the parliamentarian for Student Government and the president for the Hispanic Association.
Okay, wonderful. And do you know anything about the special grant? Is it still available? Like if we want to have Chinese food, for example, is
Yes,
it? Do you know if there's?
definitely. I think this October 22nd, this next upcoming meeting for SGA, our
Mhm.
treasurer Matthew is gonna announce the date, or I think that's the date
Mhm.
for the deadline. Um, there will be some workshops where we'll
Mhm.
be letting students know how to fill that funding
Mhm.
application.
Mhm.
So October 22 at 2
Yes.
o'clock,
Mhm.
the HGA meeting will
Mhm.
be taking place and we'll be talking about that.
Great. Yes, thank you. And
Yes.
let's see, Tracy is our SGA representative, but we will need some alternate representative in case if
Mhm.
she miss it, we need one or two alternate. That's
Yes.
when, yes, that would be great. Thank you for sharing, Karen.
Yeah, no, thank you for asking.
Yes, Tracy?
Okay. So one of the SGA members stopped me on Tuesday when I was on North Keys, and she was like, "Are you going to be coming to the other SGA meeting?" And I said, am I required to? Am I supposed to?" She said, "I don't know, but it sounds like from what you just said that I'm going to be a regular representative, which is
Yes,
fine. I just need
yes,
to know, right away so I can schedule it in."
yes, yeah. I
Okay.
know
Well,
you're new.
I still have
Mhm. Yes,
their meeting times sheet that you
great.
gave me, so it won't
Yes,
be a problem. I'll
yeah.
be there.
So when we have an alternate, then you can discuss which day you go, which day is the other students gonna go. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure. So one thing I want to mention is that that all of these attendance is gonna be reflected if you want to be an officer, it's your leadership skills, and that's going to be helpful when you try to apply for a job, or that makes you stand out and are through this leadership experience. Yeah, that's what Tracy is doing, trying to earn leadership. Because I record it every time, we have meeting, you're organizing things that's reflected on Starfish at leadership. Also on your resume, and our Office of DI, we facilitate these kind of requests. When you graduate, you're going to transfer, all of that, we can help you. And meanwhile, you're learning, right? You're
Yeah.
exploring, researching global kind of education and all of that. So, yes.
Like
Anybody else?
anthropology.
Yes, yes.
I
And
love anthropology.
yeah, hi, Mar.
Hello, I'm Mar. I'm currently learning Mandarin just on my own. So 你好,我叫
Yeah.
石墨雅, which is my Chinese name.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm just I absolutely love Chinese culture. I really want to go there in maybe the next few years. Yeah, it's fascinating history, philosophy, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, great. Mar, I missed that part. Where are you learning right now?
On my own, so I just do it within a special app on my
Oh,
phone.
okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. So how long have you been learning?
So two years ago, I
Mhm.
went to a Star Talk
Mm-hmm.
program
Oh.
for Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I've been kind of learning off and on again,
Okay.
but I've been taking it more seriously for the past few months.
Okay, wonderful. Now, if the group's interest is also learn a few greetings besides the culture and history of China, then we can facilitate that too. So that's great. And Mar, what's your last name? I'm trying to.
Shevchenko.
Okay.
So I posted my email,
Mhm. Okay.
SHEVCHENKO.
Okay. May I have, can you type your T number over there? I think I have everybody's full name there except yours.
So I typed out my email, so I
Email.
can just
Okay. Yeah. That way I have your last name.
there.
Wonderful.
There's my
Okay.
last
Oh,
name.
wow. Okay. great.
Yeah, and this is my email.
Glad to have you. Yes. Wow. So one fourth of the world population speaks Mandarin. So basically, it's a very useful, popular language, and also is sought after in the job place nowadays. In Oklahoma, I have set up the Oklahoma Chinese Teachers Association in 2013, and now we still have a strong program. I taught at Jingsi Union Chinese before, and so taught at TCC and at different places. So certified, and so glad to have you. And yes,
Thank you.
feel free to tell
Honestly,
us. Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, I just wish that there was maybe a bigger community or something. Like Tulsa doesn't
Mhm.
have a Chinatown, which I think is kind of sad.
Yeah, but Chinatown is very small. We have a Chinese American Culture Association
I
in
always thought
Tulsa. No,
Chinatown would
no,
be fun.
Chinese. Yeah, the Chinatown would be fun. Most of the restaurant businesses are in East Tulsa, around Garnett, 31st. There's Namhai, different restaurant. So yeah, and tell us what you want to do. I mean, everybody, what you're interested in this semester and this year. Just tell us what you would like to be more interested to do. And then,
Honestly,
mm-hmm.
just learning more about culture.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Chinese culture.
this one. Okay, great, great. And then, thank you. And let's see, did we have everybody introduce yourselves? Okay, Carolyn, are you there? And Sonia?
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. We can't see you. Do you want to say something about yourself?
Other that, just older woman trying to make a living, you know.
So you're joining this culture event. Are you one of our? Were you trying to join the coaching session or this one? This one, right?
Either one. I just wanted to know how things are because I've never been to these things, so this is my
Oh,
first time
great.
coming here. So
Yes.
I figured
Okay.
I'd like show up and then,
Wonderful. Yes, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah. I would also invite everyone here to join you just click the join. Once I give you that link, just click join. With the Student Live, they have a presence system. I will send you the invitation through email with my contact. So it's multi-purpose. Number one is for this KEIKA organization, we're going to do a lot of culture things. So we can talk about Chinese food and stuff. So any idea let's brainstorm what would you like for us to do together?
Singapore rice noodles.
Hmm?
Singapore rice noodles.
Oh yes, those are good.
I
Yeah,
love Singapore rice noodles.
Yes, Singapore rice noodles. Yes, we could have field trips if you like, but it depends on what you guys want to do. So
I'll go with the flow, and if I can make it, I'm good. I'll be there if I can make it.
Yeah.
So.
I think we could go to like restaurants. And
Yes.
also maybe we could make stuff together, like make dumplings together.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I've always wanted to learn that.
Yeah, that's very interesting, right? Yeah, make dumplings. So I used to take a whole class to go to a restaurant and see people doing that, but I think COVID kind of limited us in
I
some
didn't even
ways,
know
right?
you could do that before COVID.
You can make flowers first and then roll the wrapper, and the cheapest, easiest way is to buy the wrappers, right? And then make your own filling to, yeah, that's fun, I think. Okay, I'm writing it down. Tracy, are you writing down people's ideas?
I didn't know I was supposed to, but I will.
Yeah,
so we've
that'd be
got
great.
Getting together, making dumplings together.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, that's a suggestion that there needs
yeah.
to be. We need to think about it and get approval, and because of COVID, right? Touching food and everything.
I'm writing them all down now. Put
Great.
Singapore rice noodles, and you
Yes.
mentioned possibility of us going to a
Yes.
Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
How
Okay.
about how
So,
about never
go
mind.
ahead.
Never
Go ahead.
mind. How about we only eat the
Claire?
food we touch?
What?
Never mind. How about we only eat the food we touch?
Oh, we only eat. Yeah, I think
Like a
the dumb.
buffet.
Yeah,
We
they're
have
only. I think it's nowadays when we're handling food. There's number one. People usually cook out like outside right
oh
now.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a limitation. Before that, we had global festival. Everybody can cook, but now it's different. Yeah, we have to consider those factors.
oh
They
yeah.
have, I mean, they're pretty flexible on the mask mandate. Like they say, if you're not vaccinated, then they'd prefer you to wear a mask indoors. Well, and there's some places that, you know, even if you are vaccinated, it's just protocol, but
Yeah.
it's doable.
Yes.
It's a
So
lot more doable now than it was last year. We'll put it that
yeah.
way.
So do you all yeah, I'm first gonna invite you to join, and then which day would be a good time for us to meet again? And then we each yes, Tracy?
Remember when I spoke with you Monday or
Mhm.
Tuesday? No, Monday.
Monday.
And we decided that we were going to schedule all the e-board meetings
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
every Monday at,
Yeah.
I believe, 2 p.m.
Yes.
I didn't bring my planner with me. It's been a heck of a morning, so I just
Okay.
forgot one thing. But
Yes.
we did schedule together e-board meeting every Monday until into November. So
Okay. Mark?
We could also do like a Chinese calligraphy.
Yes.
Yes, I love
Yes.
that.
all right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could just buy a lot of ink and some
Yes.
rice papers, and then you
Yes.
could do that.
Yes. We
Does
had
it take
special funding for that before. Like when we have workshop, we also have order food to eat. So the thing is that we need to take orders instead of self-cooking for the safety concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be
Yeah.
delivered. Yeah.
So
But
you want me to put delivered dumplings instead of making?
yeah,
Okay.
this needs to be special. Yeah, it needs to be special. They call this
Delivery.
special project. We can apply for funding for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I put dumplings
Yes.
delivery
Mm-hmm.
for takeout.
So
Yeah.
yeah, right
Then we can
now.
also make,
Mm-hmm.
oh, sorry.
Go
We
ahead,
could
Mark.
make
Yeah.
like paper crafts too.
Hey.
What?
That could be fun. We
What's
could
that?
make paper crafts.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
origamis? Or
Yeah,
what about
origami or making
Mhm.
paper lanterns or
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
kind
that'd
of
be
stuff.
cool. Oh man,
Yes.
cool.
Who knows how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
I know some origami.
I
Okay.
know how to make some origami, but
Okay.
yeah, I think we could look it up.
I
Yeah.
have some origami at home that I
Oh.
could email pictures of.
That's fun.
I know how to
Yes.
make I used to know how to make a lantern. I think if I sat down and had it in front of me, I could figure it out. I can make swans and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's great.
little things like that.
Okay. So
The origami. Okay.
yes. So when we're all here, is there anybody who would like to take on the position for the vice president? I'm not sure. I think I talked with Emma before, but I'm not sure if she's. So we have a few communication chair and a few lead officer position open. So make sure to email me. My email, I can type it in the chat box. And oh, Donovan is here. Donovan. I know him very well because he's a key officer, previous, previous president.
I'm
Donovan?
writing down everybody that came.
Yeah, Donovan, are you there? Can you talk about introduce yourself to us? I couldn't hear him. Yeah. So, yeah.
I heard him now.
How are you? So nice to have
Good.
you back.
Yeah.
So Donovan has performed for Keika on stage during the New Year, and he speaks fluent Chinese. Yeah, can you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, give me just a sec. I'm gonna go join
Okay.
on my computer and not my phone.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. It's almost so yes, Mar.
I was thinking we could also maybe do ribbon dancing, the
Mhm.
Chinese red ribbons.
Oh
And
yeah.
we also-
You called them ribbon
Yes.
ribbon dancing?
the
Yes.
Chinese
Oh,
red ribbon.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
I just need
I
to know how to
used to
write it
invite
down.
I used to invite a dancer here.
So it's
So
ribbon.
there's
I write down Chinese ribbon dance.
yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are good idea. Very good idea, Mar. And Donovan, I know his Chinese name is Ying Xiong, hero. That's his name.
Wow.
He lived in Taiwan for 5 years and speaks fluent Chinese. And I think
Wow.
he has been in the movie film business, right? So are you back to the business major, Ying Xiong? I call him Ying Xiong.
You?
Yes.
I
We
guess it would
can't
help
hear.
if I was
Yeah.
unmuted.
You're okay. We can
Yeah.
hear you now.
We see you
Nice
now.
to see you.
Hi.
Hi, 好久不
Yeah.
见.
好久不见. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fluent. So we have a few students here who studied Chinese. Mar is one, right? Donovan is very fluent in Chinese and very professional on stage. And so he was a talk host for the Lunar New Year show 10 years ago, right? About 10 years ago, and was
Oh my
loved
gosh, has
by
it
the
been 10
audience.
years?
I know. Yeah. So he knows a lot about the culture. Yeah, go ahead. And are you back to business school?
No, I'm just taking some classes at TCZ right now.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. So what would you like us to do? We're collecting ideas, and you can also take a leadership role if you have time.
What would I like us to do? I'm late to this conversation. What would I like us to do about what?
What activities you like us to do this year?
Oh my
Any
gosh.
anything you're interested? I know you can lead several.
Yeah, are there how many activities have been planned? The reason why I ask is because I'm tutoring Chinese right now, and I keep saying
Okay.
that, hey, there's activities, but then I look and there's no
Yeah.
activities. So
Oh, okay.
I've got
Yes, and that's something that our audience would be interested. So so we can talk about some more over here. So I have I would contact you. And then meanwhile, I just told everybody I'm gonna send you invitation to join us in the organization. And then if you're interested in officership, we're just basically the first orientation. Yeah, this
is
semester.
this was the
Student organization.
TCAA done away with?
CAAT, the Chinese.
CAAT, yeah, sorry.
Yes. Well, it's halted due to COVID. Yeah,
Mhm.
we've been having the celebration New Year for many years until 2020, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So last few years, the first 10 years was at TCC, PAC with big celebration, Lunar New Year. We got ribbon dance and all of that. Donovan knows. He's always here every year. And then the last 2 years was at TU Theater, the Lawton Theater performing. Yeah. And okay, wonderful. Welcome, Mar. Okay, wonderful. I got your message. So feel free to email me if you're interested to be an officer. So I can assign you, we can assign you a leadership role where you take initiations. Like
Sure.
you can apply for
What
special
would I do?
funding. Well, just email me and then we'll talk. There are several things that we need officerships. So then we can talk some more. I'll call you after this. How about meeting that we meet Monday for e-board executive board? Who's interested on Monday, 2:00?
You
Is
know,
Monday
I'm down for 2
okay?
o'clock every Monday. I'll be there.
Monday better or Friday?
Oh,
Which day is
hold on a
better?
second. You said
Mhm.
Monday you said the 18th at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's ironic because I have my Oklahoma ID is expired, and I called and
Mm.
made an appointment with the tag office for
Mm.
Monday the 18th,
Yeah.
2 p.m. to get it,
Okay. So which day is
but
better for everybody?
well, I'm
I know
thinking I could call them and
Mhm.
reschedule it for maybe a Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's fine with me. How about everybody?
I mean, just because it's me getting
No,
hold
we
up
can
from
we can
y'all, go
hold
ahead.
hold the event a e-board meeting every Wednesday. So
Well,
if you guys are
okay.
okay, is 2 o'clock good for everybody or 3 or 4? Late
On
late afternoon.
Wednesdays?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Do you have time?
2 o'clock's fine with me on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 o'clock
So
is good. Okay. So yeah,
okay,
2 o'clock is better on Wednesday.
okay.
We can
Every
connect
Wednesday.
on Zoom like now. Yeah, we can use the
Okay.
same Zoom room. Yeah, Wednesday. That's great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will send you an email, follow-up email, everybody with my contact, so we can go from there and we can further discuss our activity plan of action this year.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I think it's 3 o'clock. We try not to cross over 1 hour. This session is recorded, so I would send all of you the recording because
Thank you
there's a
so much.
presentation. You're very welcome. And did everybody get a chance to say something?
Oh, I have one more question. It's been driving me nuts all week. Like, I know there's Japanese anime, right? And I'm into that. But I was wondering if there's Chinese anime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Can you name a few?
Yes. That's an idea. You can write it down. Maybe
I
we'll
love
discuss
anime.
more next Wednesday, right? Okay, when we
Fantastic.
meet.
I can't wait for that then.
Yes, wonderful. I'm so excited to see everyone. And anybody who didn't get a chance to speak, feel free to introduce yourself. All right. If nothing else, yeah, it's been an hour, so I appreciate all of you, and so nice to see you all, especially our old officer Donovan. So we have enough officer position for everybody. If you want that leadership thing recorded on the TCC system, like there's plenty to do. So we can do whatever you guys are interested in. So, all right, that's being said, have a wonderful week. And
Thank you, Ms. Betts.
yeah, you're very welcome.
And it's nice to
再见.
meet all of you.
How'd you
再见。
say? Yeah, 再见. See, there we go.
再见.
再见.
Yeah.
谢谢大家.
Yeah.
Right, goodbye.
谢谢。
谢谢。
Okay, we'll keep bringing
That's
interesting on. Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Claire? Nice to see you. Yes. So are you able to come on Friday at Southeast for that tea sampling?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, we probably have to try to coordinate. So Tracy, if your bus situation, right? So maybe we can try to see. Yes, Claire.
What time does it start and what time does it end?
I think it's we're trying with prior meetings we're trying to say noon on Friday. Mhm.
I really don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll play by ear. So we're gonna send invitation once the date is set. It's hard to it's trying to get the right time, but yeah, we'll work on that since we still have a month.
I will read it.
November. Great. Wonderful. Thank you. So nice to hear from you, Claire.
Do I need to bring my own lunch since all we're having is tea?
Tea crackers, Chinese tea
okay.
crackers. Yeah.
So it's more of a snack thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
snack thing. Feel free to bring your own food. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably healthier. Yeah, at this point, because of the health concerns that we did not request the food yet. Food needs to be box lunched. It needs to be secure. Yeah. So we're
Okay.
planning though. Yeah, we're planning. So yeah, if you're interested to hold a position, email me. You got my email.
Okay.
And yeah, that's your leadership. I know you're a long-term member. I just appreciate you.
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, you're very welcome. So